So my colleague will be sharing with us what we'll be preparing today. And what are we preparing today?
All right, what we'll be preparing here today, our menu for today is ofada rice, beans, and ofada sauce to go with it. And also unripe papaya, which is the pawpaw, to use as a snacks for today. And about Continental soda to show us our cookware works in our various homes today. Thank you very much.
All right, okay. So remember, New Continental Salad Master is a health and nutrition company. And like I said, we show families the power in their food. We show families how they can use their everyday meal, how they can cook it in a much healthier way that will save them time and also prevent and reverse lifestyle diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and also to minimize the risk of cancer. Now, talking about cancer, what we are doing specifically today, we want to show families, we want to show individuals how they can cook ofada rice in a very healthy way using our amazing masterpiece, which happens to be the 12-inch electric skillet. So you see us cooking ofada rice in a very revolutionary way. Also, we'll be preparing ofada sauce, but here is so unique because you will see where my colleague will be preparing it in a more organic way, all right? Because one thing you need to understand, our focus for today's event is on how families can prevent or fight cancer. Please, I repeat, what we are doing today is so unique because our focus is on how families can fight and prevent cancer using their food. And what we are starting up with today is the ofada rice and the ofada sauce. Please, I want everyone on this call to know that cancer is 100% preventable. Cancer is 100% preventable. And how can we prevent it? We can prevent it by having a proper lifestyle, by eating right, by having the proper nutrients in our diet, and also by eliminating certain factors that can contribute to the cancerous growth. Because of course, cancer are cells, they are abnormal cells growth. Okay, so what we want to do is our focus is on how to prepare meals that can destroy those abnormal cancerous growths. All right, and also how to eliminate certain factors like excess trans fats, because these are some of the breeding grounds for some of these cancerous cells. Okay, so you will see us prepare this amazing ofada sauce without a drop of oil. Yes, some persons might be wondering, how is that possible? Well, in Salad Master, anything is possible. When it has to do with your health, when it has to do with your body, anything is possible. So when we show families how they can protect this God-given billion-dollar body, I repeat, it's a billion-dollar body. Because if you want to ask a question, how much can you quantify your body? If you want to talk about the organs, you want to talk about your heart, your kidney, your lungs, how much can you quantify that? It runs into billions, am I correct? So we want to show families simple ways that will save you time, that will save you money, and that will save you the stress on how you can protect the nutrients in your everyday food. And so with us today, my colleague, like I earlier stated, we are on for you to show you how to prepare the rich ofada sauce in a much healthier way. And doing this and other ways of preparing meals, you will notice that it will help protect you from cancer and prevent you from cancer by eliminating those abnormal cells growth. And so we'll be throwing more light to that. So please remember, everyone on this call, you are very much welcome. We will be doing this cooking alongside. All right. For those of you who are at home, you either got our broadcast that you can prepare this meal alongside with us. My colleague will read a couple of the ingredients we'll be using. So please, we are ready for you. Get your ofada rice, your ingredients ready. Get your kitchen set. All right. For set owners at home who have the Salad Master system, please rush, get your electric skillet, because we'll be showing you how to cook the brown rice in a very, very unique way that will save you time. So get ready. We'll be cooking together, and then we'll carry along this amazing information together. Okay? All right. So conclusively on this note, before we start the cooking process proper, we'll be doing a draw. all right, at the end of this event. Please note, someone stands to win a unique Salad Master product today. All right, that can be you. I don't know who that person is, but please remember, stay with us through this to the end. We would go into a raffle draw for people that are in the office and people who are online, and you stand to win an amazing Salad Master product. Okay.
All
So
right,
over to my colleague.
The ingredients we'll be using here today for our father rice, our father's sauce, and also other ingredients. Here with me, I have my father rice here already washed, well washed and kept in the Ziploc here, and also I have my rice fish here with me, and also I have my rice fish. Today we're going to be using it. Why? Because we're trying to fight cancer. Also, I have my sea salt. I have my the local beans here, which is also called iru in Yoruba language. I have my crayfish here to add into my ofada sauce. And there with me is my curry. Now, for persons who like, I didn't hear her mention my beef. Yes, my beef here in salad master. These are the ingredients we'll be using here for our ofada sauce. And also, I also have here with me my alright pepper, alright tatashe, and alright tomato. All these have their health benefits and how it helps to fight cancer. Also with me here is my ripe tomatoes, my ripe pepper, and also my ripe tatashe. All these are what we'll be using here today to prepare our father rice and our father sauce. So while we continue here with my colleague here, it's going to put more light on how this cookware here was. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. So more importantly, we also need to understand that what we are doing here strictly, I repeat, strictly is on healthy cooking. Is on healthy cooking. On how you can cook that same food in a healthy way. So what do we use in this cooking process? We use the Salad Master Healthy Cooking System. This system is designed in such a way that it can protect 93% of the nutrients in your food. Yes, protect 93% of the nutrients in your food. Eliminate the bad parts. More importantly, the cookware is made of very unique metal that protects certain pollution from some of the conventional pots and pans we use at home, all right? Because metals can leach into our food during the cooking process. Because the pans we use are made of metals, and metals usually will expand under heat and contract during cook. But with Salad Master, because of the protective material used in making the Salad Master cookware is unique, because what we want you to understand is this. One of the things that harbors the growth of cancerous cells is certain irregularities, and that could be gotten from, like I earlier stated, the excess oil, all right? Okay, and part of what we'll be doing, we are taking the oils out, and also the metal that can leach into the food. Well, most of you are aware of those toxic metals that can leach into the food. But with Salad Master, it's a protective metal, because what we use in making our cookware is the 316 surgical grades of 316 Ti surgical stainless grade steel, which is unique. All right. So reactions with the cookware, reactions with the acids and the enzymes in our food is totally eliminated. All right. So that is what we'll be doing today. All right. So
there's something I want to mention from the beginning. Yeah, with the ingredients. When I mentioned the ingredients, I didn't talk about the palm oil. Yes, like you said, yes, Salad Master, because in the conventional way, while preparing a father sauce, they use oil, palm oil to prepare. And you know, palm oil is very, 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 very dangerous in our health. Talking about now, we are talking about how we fight cancer. Now, for palm oil, it has 221 degree temperature. That is what it does. But now they're telling us for the sauce, for us to prepare our father sauce, we have to bleach the oil. And today, we are not having oil here today, because now if you bleach your oil, it will be reading at 1,000 plus degree temperature. But today, we are not going to be using oil. We are just going to be preparing our father sauce purely just with the tomatoes, the alright tomatoes, like I said, and other ingredients. So the format we are going to be using here today, will start with our ofada rice. Like I said, it's already well washed for us to start cooking. So let me proceed your steps.
Okay, so moving further, once she does that, let me quickly explain what she's doing. What she's using now is called the electric skillet, which happens to be the masterpiece. The electric skillet, which happens to be the masterpiece. So permit me to do this. Let me quickly raise this up. So for people at home who have the Salad Master cooking system, remember, we are starting right away. You can get your cookwares ready, get your ingredients ready, and let's cook along, all right? From the back office, we'll be sharing the recipe, we'll be sharing the ingredients, all right? How to go about it. So you just watch us every step of the way as we do this together. So with me here is the masterpiece. This is an amazing piece because this is so unique. It's the masterpiece. It can do over 100 recipes. Yes, it's also a mobile kitchen. It is a mobile kitchen and it's half of your kitchen. Now, this is what she's using to make the brown rice. The brown rice. Please note, we're using ofada rice today. Okay, we're using ofada rice because ofada rice, of course, has some nutritional value. All right, but furthermore, you need a technology that can enhance the food preparation method so as to protect the nutrients in the ofada rice. So what she is doing right now, we are starting from point zero. We are starting from point zero. So for those of you who have the electric skillet, we are starting from point zero. We are not preheating the skillet, but we are cooking the ofada rice on a very unique setting, which is called the rice setting. So what she is doing now, the rice has gone into the skillet with a proportionate amount of water. So we start cooking this on the rice 2 setting. Now, please note, we want to protect that essential component in the ofada rice that can help our health. So what we do is normally start off by clicking the key button to on the probe. This is the electric probe that goes with the electric skillet. So we put it on with the key and you go one arrow down. You go one arrow down, it gives you rice 1, and you go further to the next one, which is rice 2. So the moment you do this, it automatically takes you to rice 2 setting. So if you can come closer, okay, we can just show you it on rice 2 setting at this point using the electric skillet. Let me go over that for the purpose of those cooking at home now using the electric skillet. You start at point 0, you don't preheat. Automatically, you connect your probe and then you on the key button and then take an arrow down twice. It gives you rice 2 setting. So that is what we are cooking on right now, rice 2 setting for the ofada rice. Okay, so same thing, if you want to make your beans, this would shorten your cooking time by half. All right, so we prep the beans and same thing she's going to do. So over to my colleague as.
Now the ofada rice now is already on skillet, just like the Continental cooking already. And here with me is my beans. Now the first thing I have to do here now is to go ahead and wash my beans and put into my skillet of soap.
All right, very important, very important. What we are showing you today is a revolution in the cooking industry. It's a revolution. All right, because what our engineers have been able to do is what nobody else has done. This healthy cooking system can help retain 93% of the nutrients in your food, not destroying the fibers, not destroying the anti-aging properties, not destroying the essential phytochemicals that can inhibit or destroy those cancerous cell groups. All right. So more importantly, this will save you 50% of your time in the kitchen. Okay. So our sauce will soon be on. The rice is on rice 2. The setting is on rice 2. Okay. And our beans is also ready. Okay. So very important for people who want to save quality time in the kitchen. This is a must-have for you. The Salad Master Healthy Cookie System can help eliminate those bad fats from your diet. All right. So remember what we are doing today. We are showing families how to prevent and reverse cancer. How to prevent and reverse cancer using our natural Nigerian delicacies. And what we are doing today, like I said, is ofada rice with ofada sauce. No oil, no Maggi. And then we are making beans. We were preparing beans, all right, still in the Salad Master cooking system. And we will be making you pawpaw, all right, the Carica papaya in a very, very fast way so that you can have your side dishes or you have the essential components that comes with the pawpaw. Please note, what we are using today is unripe pawpaw. It's unripe pawpaw because of the high nutritional value. And also note that we are not using any meat-based protein today. We are using fish, okay? Because we want to capitalize and show families how to destroy those abnormal cancer cells within them, their bodies, all right? So this is preventable. Remember, cancer is 100% preventable. And one of the major ways is to ensure that we cook our food in a much healthier way. Okay, so for those of you who are joining us, you are welcome to Neo Continental Salad Master, where we show families the power in their food, how you can use your everyday food to stay away from various lifestyle diseases, ranging from diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, high cholesterol, and obesity. Please also note that today is not exclusively for just cancer, but the way we are cooking this meal can also help prevent diabetes, obesity, and other life degenerative diseases that could be caused by the way of lifestyle. All right, so we're going to get ready. We need to get the sauce ready so that.
Let's start preparing our ofada sauce. Wow. Okay. Now here with me is my ripe tomatoes, like I said, my ripe pepper and my ripe tatashe. This is what we'll be using today to prepare ofada sauce. And like I said, ordinarily the conventional way of preparing ofada sauce, they were meant to use palm oil, and not just using the palm oil, you are meant to bleach the palm oil. But today we are not going to be doing that. Rather, we are just going to be cooking our ofada sauce, just with our tomato here, our pepper, and tatashe. Now, here is my tomato already on fire. And here with me is my unripe tomato, unripe pepper, unripe tatashe. All these, I'll be adding them together. I only differentiated it. I separated it just for illustration, for us to see that this is what we'll be using. And all this here have their health benefits. As the food is being cooked, we'll just mention out the health benefits to you. Why we are using all this recipe here for our ofada sauce. Okay, now I'm adding my unripe pepper. I'll leave it for some time to boil. Okay. Right.
All right, so it's also important that we note that what we are doing majorly is on how to cook healthy meals. And I also stated, I said, this is a very unique cookware because it has a very protective metal. Like I said, it's made from titanium. So whenever you cook your food in it, because of this protective material, it protects the integrity of your food. Because the acids and the enzymes in the food does not react with the cookware. Because titanium is an inert metal, it doesn't react. So our essence is not only to eliminate the bad fats, but we want to protect the life in this vegetable, the life in the vegetable. So the metal that can be polluted, okay, is not to be found anywhere around Salad Master. And we also want to show you how you can save time in the kitchen, all right? Because one of the things that prevent people from eating healthy is time, okay? So if you can maximize time efficiently to have the best when it comes to eating healthy, Of course, many people will dive into that. And that is what Salad Master does. And we also carry out free presentations where we show families. We show families. The corona pandemic is still ravaging the world, and we are advised to stay healthy. We are advised to boost our immune system. We are advised to take precautionary measures in order to stay healthy. And one of the greatest ways to stay healthy, to boost your immune system, is by eating right. Is by getting the right proportion of the nutrients, the micronutrients like the selenium, the zinc, the iron that are found in various foods we eat. But with Salad Master, that is protected. The zinc, the iron, the life in the vegetables are protected. Okay? And so doing this further, remember I said we are using the electric skillet. And for our ofada rice, we are specifically using the rice 2 setting. The rice 2 setting for the ofada rice. So for people who are just joining and you didn't get the right procedure for the rice 2 setting for ofada rice, please send us a message and we'll respond to you immediately. And we can also call you to explain further how this can be done. Okay? So very much important. Your health and that of the family members is our priority here at Continental, because people are looking for solutions. The world at large is covered with so many degenerative diseases. It's not only coronavirus, all right, but most people who are actually at the forefront are saying the people suffering from this virus are people with underlying diseases. It could be cancer, it could be diabetes, it could be high blood pressure. But how can they be prevented? I stated that cancer is 100% preventable. It's 100% preventable. So how do we prevent it? These are the ways you can prevent cancer: by cooking right, by cooking in the Salad Master cooking system, and by ensuring you take away some of those additives that can be hazardous to our system. All right, so the ingredients, once again, for people on this call, and if you are cooking from home, remember, cook with us. Cook with us, because many people want to eat ofada sauce. All right, but people are aware that excess oil is a major, cause of heart disease and other degenerative diseases. So people want to eat ofada sauce, but they are wondering how can it be made. It is very possible. We are doing it live and direct here at Continental without a drop of oil. All right. So the ingredients once again, so that they get to know.
Ingredients once again, for those of us that are joining online, like I mentioned earlier on, we have a tomato, the ripe and the ripe tomato, ripe and the ripe tatashe, ripe and the ripe pepper, my crayfish here to go, my dried fish, my fresh fish here, and we're not going to be using meat here today. Why? Because we're trying to fight cancer. Also, my iru here, which is called the low-cost beans here with me. Also, palm oil also is supposed to be included into our ingredients for today. But because we are talking about the, fighting cancer, and we're not going to be including oil in our ofada sauce today. Like you can see, we just started preparing it. Already we have fresh tomatoes, fresh pepper, fresh onion, and all that already on fire, waiting for it to get boiled. While we start adding all that ingredients into it. Wow, I can't, really, this is really yummy. We can't wait for this to get prepared already. Okay, thank you so much. Like I said, as the food is being prepared, now, like we said, our menu for today again is ofada rice. We have our beans, ofada sauce, our papaya, which is our purpose. This unripe one now, that is what we are going to be using today. Why? Because we're trying to fight cancer. And why are we using the unripe purpose? Now, for unripe purpose, talking about fighting cancer, if you use the right one, it has a lot of sugar. And why you eat ripe purpose for patients that are cancerous, it will not help to fight the cancer, or it will not help to prevent it. Rather, it will help the cancer cell to keep growing. That is why today we are using our ripe purple, because here with our ripe purple, we'll be using this to serve as our snacks before we go about go ahead to eat a yummy, a delicious ofada rice and of our beans and sauce today. And like I said, I will be telling us just a little benefit of our beans here today. Beans are so nutritious. and also good because they really help to battle cancer as well. They hold a few powerful phytochemicals that protect the body cells against harm that can prompt cancer. All right. So driving apples are in rich fiber, 20% of daily value. All right. So going further, also that and so much more. So talking about the benefits of our papaya, which is a papaya, they have so many health benefits of eating pawpaw. And the best part is that it actually tastes great. And that is what we'll be tasting here today. And it's really worth seeking out for because of the numerous benefits it has. And also, all that benefits, rather than eating grapes directly, it may be better to ingest grape extract. So let me go further. So many health benefits of pawpaw. Now, talking about of father rice here today now. Our base today. Now, our father rice is the health benefits of a father rice have been proven to be significantly high, but proven to be effective in warding of diseases. Now, it has border disease and other conditions which can become chronic in some cases. Life-threatening because of it provides so many essential nutrition, including vitamin B. It has phosphorus and many more nutrients in it. Now, talking about, like you see, we added all right for pepper, all right tattache, all right for tomato. All these have their health benefits. But right pepper is a great source of vitamin C. It has potassium and also vitamin K. They have been linked to many health benefits. Also talking about also the green tomato. The green all right papaya, it improves digestive health, help treat infection, reduce signs of skin ache, and so many more. All these are the health benefits of all what we'll be using here today. They are our father rice, our father sauce, and our beans. Now, going further, we're going to be starting out why my colleague here to show how we're going to be preparing here our papaya.
All right, so back to this, I need to wash my hands, very important. So it's also important that all what we are doing is we're driving at one course. We're still driving at one course on how families can see the need, okay, to use their food to help them prevent cancer. All right, cancer, one of the things we need to know is this: our food can help us prevent and reverse cancer. Okay, our food can help us prevent and reverse cancer. But how do we go about cooking it? And that is what we are showing everyone on this call, those physically present in our office, how this is achievable. All right. Now, people want to stay away from cancer. Okay. Now, what are those means you are trying to look into to help you prevent it? Now, have you considered down this line of healthy cooking? Have you considered a channel in which you can prepare your food with little or no oil? Have you considered a way you would prepare your food by not destroying the essential nutrients in the food you are cooking? And that is the way you can help yourself. Because the moment you cook healthy, you are not just eating for eating sake. You are eating in order to have the right nutrients. And the right proportion of nutrients will help to prevent and fight those lifestyle diseases. And with Salad Master, like I said, in as much as our focus is on cancer today, but please note that this also translates to other lifestyle diseases like obesity. Because if someone is trying to run away from obesity or you want to prevent obesity, how can you help yourself to fight or prevent obesity? One of the ways is by cooking your meal. All right, it could be your father's sauce, but we are taking away the oils, the red oil, okay? And we are explaining that excess oil, when it comes to the way we prepare our food the conventional way, we are bleaching the oil, all right? We are smoking it because every oil has a smoking point. Oil is good, but the point where we bleach or we put it in the pan and we heat it up, it extends into a degree that automatically destroys the essential components in the oil and automatically converts that good oil to saturated or trans fat. All right. And these are some of the ways where we get artery blockage, where we have obesity, we have people who are trying to have a control weight, but notwithstanding, we don't want to stop you. We're not changing your diet. We just want to show you how you can cook that same ofada sauce, but in a much healthier way. And the end result of it is that it will help you fight cancer. It will help you fight diabetes. It will help you fight other life degenerative diseases. All right. But more importantly, also, is the time. Is the time. So we want to show families still how they can use quality time in the kitchen so that you can carry out with other activities. So quickly, permit me to wash my hands, and then we quickly explain what we do with the food processor. What we do with the food processor. Okay. So moving forward.
Time when you are coming now.
We have a question. Someone is asking us at what temperature did we select the beans? All right. We start up. We start up at 230 degrees. We start up at 200 degrees, and down the line we will reduce furthermore. Okay. 230.
That's the main campus.
Furthermore. Now you need to understand that this cooking system is so systematic and so unique. All right. So whenever you are cooking,
is it on the highway or
dry
inside
grains like our beans, all right, you can cook above a certain degree. But when it comes to our vegetables, because the light in the vegetables, we don't want to blast them due to high heat. All right. So the system automatically has been calibrated to cook at 86 degrees. The vapor bar goes up at 86 degrees. So let me explain for the purpose of those on the call. Now on the lid, there is a valve. All right. This is a scientifically calibrated valve that goes up at 86 degrees.
That's for the guest house.
The ideal cooking temperature is
guest house
92 degrees when it has to do with most of the vegetables. So for salad master, this is a protective.
But that's a temporary accommodation.
Right? Because the light in the vegetables, when you put them on high heat, it could blast them away. But our focus is, remember, I said, salad master helps you maintain
the main campus, the one on the airport road.
And this is one outstanding heat control mechanism. It's called the vapor valve. Okay. So let me quickly explain to you what we'll be using in making our amazing harika papaya or our popcorn snack or side dish or little appetizer, as you may call it. Now the food processor is what
that's why we have our this thing.
As a matter of fact, January this year, Salad Master celebrated 75 years. 75 years as a global company. All right, so Salad Master has been in business for the past 75 years, reaching out to families, irrespective of the region, irrespective of the continent, on how we need to eat healthy. On how we need to eat healthy. So this is what Salad Master started. This saves you 50% of your time in the kitchen. 50% of the time in the kitchen. All right, so let me just quickly do a little explanation. You can see it's detachable. It's detachable. What that means is you can travel with it. I used to tell some of my clients and people who we reach out to, I say, even at the airport, you want to make salad, you can just make your salad. All right, instead of walking into the snack store or the salad store to buy salad for 35, you can just make your salad. In the office, you can make your salad. Please note that this food processor does unique things. Not only the purple, you can use it for your okra, you can use it for your smoothie, you can use it for your juice, you can use it for so many things. If you want to make baby food, you can use them. All right. So they come detachable for easy movement and storage. It has a manual handle, and this does not require electricity. For those of you who want to see this, let me remove it. Can you see? It has a manual handle. It does not require electricity. And 1 ton of this is equivalent to 6 to 8 professional chefs cutting at the same time. So it saves you 50% of your time in the kitchen. It comes with 3 suction hubs. If you can see the base, 3 suction hubs that fits on any dry surface. So the safety of your children, your family members is our priority in Salad Master. So if you have children who play around the kitchen, once this is properly stocked, all right, it hops on the table and then you can't move it. Can you see? It's safe. It comes with a plastic guide that prevents your hand from being chopped. And then you have smaller vegetables you can't hold with your hand, you can just put that through. It comes with 5 different cutting combs, numbered from 1 to 5. And the more you use these combs, the sharper they become. I repeat, the more you use these combs, the sharper they become. So very easy to use. All you need to do is just to align it clockwise, it stays. If you want to remove it anti-clockwise, hold firmly, it's out. So it's a very unique piece. Now, the sharper you use this, the more you use this blade, the sharper they become. So you don't have to sharpen them, and then they can give you unique shapes and sizes. All right? So this is what we're using for our pawpaw today. All right? So let me wash my hands again as we go about it.
Okay, all right. I believe we are all enjoying ourselves today, and we are all cracking up with what is going on today. For those of us online, I also believe we're understanding all what we are doing here today. Now, my ofada rice is already on fire, being prepared. My beans as well is also on fire, and my father sauce. Wow, I believe we are perceiving the aroma of the food now. We are like, oh, when will this be ready? Let me go ahead and digging into it. All right. Now,
okay, so quickly, for those of you on the call, please, we need your names and your phone numbers, and also let us know who invited you on this call. Your names and your phone numbers. Remember, we said we have we'll be having a draw at the end of this. Okay, someone will be winning something today, both online and physically in the office. It's a unique Salad Master Mystery product. We would love it. All right. So we need your name, your phone number for those on the call. Please respond to the chat section and then we'll carry along. Someone is winning something. We are going into a draw for those online and those in the office. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now here with me, I'm trying to parboil my fish here, and you can see I did not add any water while parboiling my fish here today, and here my fish ready. It did not even get burnt. You can see this. You can see this. Those of us online, you can see this with my salad master where I just finished parboiling my fish here without water. And my fish here is ready for me to put into my delicious avocado sauce. Wow. So you can see now inside my avocado sauce, I've added my stockfish, my dried fish. Like I said, we're not going to be using meat today, but we're going to be using fresh fish because we're trying to fight cancer. So you can see, wow, this is delicious. This is yummy. Wow, I love this. No oil, no Maggi, all just what we'll be putting into our father sauce today. What we call the sea salt. The sea salt. And with the sea salt, it's just a pinch of beans that we're going to be using. We're not putting more, and while you're eating it, you'll be wondering, oh wow, how did this happen? Just with a little salt into it, without no, just sea salt, and the food is as delicious as this. No palm oil, nothing, just my fresh tomatoes, my fresh pepper, my iru, my stockfish, my dried fish, and my what again? Oh wow! I can't wait for this to get ready. Oh wow! I love this. Okay, now I'm gonna be adding a little of my sea salt into my avocado sauce. And also here, my curry for my aroma, just a little. Now inside here, I also have my crayfish, blended crayfish, my blended onions, all blended. Wow. Now I've stirred, giving it for it to boil for a few minutes. And before you know, it's ready. It's ready. Before you know, it's ready. Wow. Okay. So my beans now, like my colleague told you, started with 230 degrees. But we all know while preparing your beans, ordinarily, while preparing your beans, it's better you cook in a low heat. That is when it cooks on time. So that's why we started with 230 degrees, but now I've reduced it to 185 degrees. So the beans can done in and out and very well for us to eat and enjoy. All right, so any questions? For those of us online, those that are physical here with us, do we have any questions about our father rice, our father sauce, our beans here? Before my colleagues come over to take over for the a snack here, a papaya snack. Do we have any questions? Those of us online, please. Any questions, please? All right, Mommy, do you have any question for us today? Okay, I believe there will be a question as done with our cooking. All right.
Okay. So very unique, very unique. We are going easy, and then it's coming on nice. It's coming on nice. All right. So we have some questions here which we'll be answering right away. Someone asked if the bicarbonate was used for the ofada rice. Please note that the bicarbonate wasn't used, or rather, is not used in the cooking process now. All right. The bicarbonate of soda will be used. We'll show you, we'll let you know what we're using that for. But the bicarbonate was not added to the rice, not to the sauce, not to the things. It wasn't added. Then we have a question also that is saying, what was added to the ofada rice? Okay, the ofada rice, like I stated, I said we are cooking it on a setting, which is the rice 2 setting. Okay, is the rice 2 setting. Because there are essential components in the ofada rice that we don't want to destroy. So the Salad Master's cooking system, which is a healthy cooking system, all right, has been constructed or engineered to a standard in order to protect the life in our food. So what we did with the ofada rice was just to add a proportionate amount of water to the ofada rice. All right, the measurement we used about 4 cups. All right. So what we do when you are using 4 cups of rice, for example, you add 4 cups of water or 6 cups of water. So the measurement is in proportion. Okay. So we didn't add anything. The only thing we will add to it is sea salt. And sea salt is healthier. So we recommend and we advise people whenever you're going shopping, go for sea salt instead of the polished or refined ones. Yeah. Okay, so that is for the ofada rice. We did not add anything to it. We are cooking it on a systematic setting, which is the rice 2 setting. And we also have rice 1 setting. All right. And we'll also explain that. But also note, please, that the Salad Master cooking system is a unique cooking system that can help you do other things. For example, the fish that my colleague cooked without water. If you want to grill the fish, you can grill it in Salad Master system. If you want to roast the fish, you can. So the system is also a grill, it's also a roast, and you can as well bake. If you want to bake your bread and other things, it's just to give you a general overview of what you can do. Furthermore, for people who like roasting, please note, one of the ways to help prevent cancer is by staying away from some of these carcinogenic effects. That would be maybe roasting plantain from smoke, roasting barbecue from smoke. The Salad Master system is a protective system that you can also roast your granite, roast your plantain, roast your yam. You understand? So these are ways you are carefully shifting away. Anytime you cook in Salad Master, you are stepping miles away from some of these degenerative diseases. Because the moment you cook in it, it protects you steps away from having some of these diseases. All right, so that is it. Now, for those on this call, please note, if you are a set owner, let us know if you're a set owner. Very important. Let us know you're a set owner, and we need your names, your numbers, and the person who invited you on this call. Same thing with the people in the office. If you're a set owner, please let us know, and we would carry on accordingly. All right? Okay, someone is asking, someone is asking what we added to the pepper after cooking the tomato paste. Now there was raw tomato, ripe tomato, sorry, I beg your pardon, ripe pepper and ripe pepper shade that was blended. And we had unripe pepper and unripe pepper shade. Now the essence is this: the unripe pepper and unripe pepper shade, they have some high nutritional content. They have some high nutritional content. Please remember to help your family. Please note, this we are doing is not for an individual. We are not doing this for mommy in the house, neither are we doing it for daddy. We are doing it for even the children unborn. Because anything you put into your body will help your whole body system. So this is what we are doing. It's not just for one individual. So if, sorry to say, someone is having diagnosis of cancer or you're treating cancer, helping yourself to prevent cancer is not only for yourself, it's a general family thing. And that is what Salad Master does. But someone like way to stay away from it, so it doesn't even come close to you. So these are some of the things we do. So we are dropping the temperature now to 185, all right? And then it's still cooking. So furthermore, we'll be answering more questions as they come in.
All right, sorry, let me see from more light on the last question. Just ask the question, then what do we add to the tomatoes, to the tatashe, the dressing? We didn't add the rice and on the rice, pepper, the rice, tomatoes, the rice tatashe, and what we just started adding is our fish, our fresh fish, our dry fish, our stockfish, our crayfish, and our fish sauce, our cookway. That is it. We didn't add every other thing to this. Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much for staying with us this far on this amazing revolution and showing families how they can cook their food in a much healthier way to help them prevent and reverse cancer. The truth is this: you can help yourself to fight and prevent cancer, the cancerous growth in the system. And how do we do that? The things you are cooking, how you are cooking it, in what particular way are you cooking it? All right, this is what we are doing. So we are going to give a general overview and then encourage families to do same. Please do same. Let's eat right. This is the place. The body is where we live in. The body is where houses us. This same body can give you houses. This same body can give you contracts. This same body can give you different opportunities. But when the body is sick, okay, you won't be strong enough to go after all those things. All right. So we need to protect our body. And what we are doing is by cooking healthy meals in the Salad Master healthy cooking system, because that is the only way we can protect our well-being. So we have a question from an in-house participant. And so quickly, let's take a question. Okay. Okay.
I want to know how, because I have a test. I don't know that I can roast to achieve my yam.
Okay. Wow, wow. Okay, fantastic. Okay, what we do now is this. Okay. Okay, first of all, okay, we have a set owner in the building. Okay, we have a set owner in the building, and she's asking a question. Please note, we earlier stated that, for example, the fish that my colleague cooked without water, I was explaining that you can do same. You can grill the fish, you can roast the fish, or you can fry it. So she is asking us how. How is that possible? All right. So what we'll do is this. We're going to have a chat with you, okay? And then we'll carry you further into more details. All right. But quickly note this: that for those of you who have the set at home, and then you want to know how you can prepare this meal, how you can go about preparing this meal, please send us a comment right away that you are interested, you want to know more. We're in a virtual world now, all right? We can show you virtually, okay? Now, for people who can't come into their homes, we can actually do a virtual explanation, or rather, to show you further how that can be done. But ma'am, this system is a system, it's a technology that is unique, all right? Because so many things you can do, like for your grilling of fish or roasting of chicken, yes. The way we go about it, like I explained to you, we need to carry out the session where we explain to you further. Okay? Where we explain to you further. So we'll do that now, we'll carry on. Is that okay, ma'am? All right. So the rest of the
Ready? Yeah.
okay. So our father rice is ready.
Also, sauce here ready.
Our sauce is ready. Wow, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. This is beautiful. Now, for those of you on this call, our father sauce might be your dinner tonight. It might be your lunch tomorrow. These are ways you can cook your father rice and father sauce in a much healthier way. Our focus is on helping our system to fight the cancerous cell, the abnormal cancer growth in our system. No oil, no Maggi, just sea salt and amazing natural ingredients to go along. Okay, no meat today, no meat today. Fish all the way, because we want to protect ourselves. We want to help our system to help fight some of this cancerous growth. So while we wait for the greens to get ready, I will quickly go on with the popcorn now. I will quickly go on with the popcorn. Okay. All right, so please, if you have a system at home, you try this at home. We have the recipe sent to you and the procedure in which you can go about using this. All right, so back to our pop-up. So what we'll be doing now is very, very clear. But please permit me, I need to put something on, very important. We need to put our apron. And I want to show everyone what is written on our apron. Please note, it is very important. So quickly, let's all, I would love us to read this together. I would love us to read this together. If you can see what's in my apron, I can't hear what you're saying, but I want you to stay where you are. For people in the office, please, I want you to read this with me. What's on my apron, please? I can't hear you. That's right. Turn your food into medicine and your kitchen into a pharmacy. So we want to show families how they can utilize the God-given nutrients into their food as medicine. Okay, so please note, we also have, Salad Master has a nice blog. All right, we also have a nice blog. Amazing company that produces what the home needs, what the body needs. All right, so we're going to make our pawpaw. We're going to make our pawpaw now, unripe pawpaw. So I just want to start prepping it, and then we'll go about preparing it. Please note that what we are doing is very important. I also said that we have various homes. numbered from 1 to 5. Okay, so you can play with them, different forms, different sizes to get different shapes. So I want to have a random answer. Should we play with all the cones, or we should have one cone? Might you want to see all the cones? You want to see all the cones? So for those of you on the call, I want to see all the cones. Let me see you. Can you wave? Can you click on the wave? Just let me see your hand if you want to see all the cones. Very beautiful. So what we'll be doing is we're going to start with cone 1. We're going to start with cone 1. And I want this to be done practically. So I need 5 plates. I need 5 plates because we're going to display the various sizes and shapes. Please, I want you to understand something. That most of you would go about peeling the pawpaw, right? How long will it take you to peel the pawpaw? How long? Now, in Salad Master, we save time because time is precious. So what we do is, I'm not going to peel this. I'm not peeling it today, all right? Because I have an amazing machine. Can you see that? That automatically peels. Ooh la la. Who can see this? Who can see this? Can you see? Hello? So can you see? The time you are using in peeling the pawpaw, with Salad Master, you are done already. Okay? So here we go. We have 1. So we are going to have different shapes and sizes so that you will see how you can go about using this. So for babies, if you have babies in the house, please, the cone 1 is perfect for them. Let me have spoon. If you have babies in the house, cone 1 is perfect for them. Not only pawpaw, you can do coconut, you can do different baby foods. Because if you give a baby coconut to eat, for example, you'll find it difficult to be chewing, right? But if you shred it with the cone 1, amazing, stress-free, stress-free. So let me have that. So remember, we have different shapes.
All right, someone just asked the question.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It was added to your father's sauce. It was added to your father's sauce. Yes, a part of the recipe used from our father's sauce today. All right.
Okay, so moving on, I'm done with cone 1. Now I am up to cone 2. Now, please note, the reason why this is cone 2 is because it has cone written on it. Let me explain this further. Cone 1 is the shredder cone. Cone 1 is the shredder cone. So if you want to shred your, maybe coconut, if you want to put coconut in your rice, you can use cone 1. Then stringer, cone 2 is the stringer cone, all right? So it gives you an amazing shape as well. So what we'll do is I'm going to scoop the, I don't know this, then same thing. Can you see this? Same thing, it just goes. Now, this is unique because if you want to remove, you can remove the plastic guard. So I want to make this faster. I don't want a plastic guard. I remove it and look at what we do. So it just goes, it gives you. So this is unique. I don't know if you are seeing this. Can you see this? I don't know if you are seeing this on the call. So we have cone 1, we have cone 2. So cone 2 is bigger. So if you don't want cone 2, you can move on. We have cone 3. We have cone 3. So it depends on what you want. Depends on the sizes. So you can play with it. You can play with it. Go on and on again. Now I love the cone 3 because it is French fried hot. So for those of you who love your chips, you want your chips, your Irish potato chips, you can use this. The old conventional way of going and chopping is gone. The Salad Master has made it easy for us all. Saves you 50% of your time in the kitchen, and it's a must-have for you. Guess what? This, you can get it absolutely for free. Absolutely for free. So who wants to see the cone 3? So can you see the cone 3? Very unique. So I love this machine. I love this machine. I don't know who loves this machine. I love this machine. Now it doesn't end there. I'm going to switch to the cone 4, which is the slicer cone. All right. So very easy. Just remove it and then take the cone 4. Now it's not ending here because I know I'm not done, and some people really want a healthy meal. All right. So what stops people from eating healthy meal is what? Time. Am I correct? It's time. Now, who wants to see the shape? Who wants to see the shape? Now, so can you see? Can you see that the cone 4 gives you, can you see? So it depends on what you want. All right? Different fruits, different vegetables. And last is the cone 5. And last is the cone 5. So who wants to have this at home? I said it can be gotten absolutely for free. It can be gotten absolutely for free. All right? So this is what you need to have. So let's have your names and your phone numbers, and we'll reach out to you immediately. So can you see this? So this is an amazing, so you can have this as a side dish. So who wants to have this? Salad Master is a unique equipment that saves you time, saves you money, saves you energy.
All right, once again, for those of us online and all those of us here seated here with us today, concerning the rapid we just talked about, please just send me your names, your numbers, and please write their names and their numbers, please. Send me your names and numbers. It's very important. And also, there's an information now for the rapid draw. We should know it's only those that get to the end of this food show that is going to be partaking in the rapid draw. Let's take note. Now, after all what we're doing here today, there's going to be a rapid draw, just like my colleague said, and it's only those that stay to the end of the cook show that is going to participate in it. But lastly, now we'll be doing what we call the pollution test. That is the last for today. It's called the pollution test. That is where my bicarbonate of soda will be coming in today. Now, what are we trying to do? We're trying to show you how our Salad Master cookware here works, and also how our cookware, our conventional cookware works in our various ovens.
All right, very important. So for those of you who ask what we are using the bicarbonate of soda for, very unique. We are doing a pot test. We are doing a pot test. It's a pollution test. So for those of you who have the bicarbonate of soda at home, please get the bicarbonate of soda out. We need you to get a plastic teaspoon, all right? And then the kind of cookware, the kind of pot you use at home, the kind of pot. If you are using a non-stick, get it out. So I have some conventional pots here. I have a non-stick. I have an aluminum pot here. And so we in the office will be doing this alongside with a particular Salad Master cookware. So for those of you at home, depending on what you have, so get them ready, and the bicarbonate of soda. All right. So we open this up. We will add same quantity of bicarbonate of soda. Please note, get a plastic spoon. Grab a plastic spoon. You can get maybe the normal metallic iron spoon. We are going to add same quantity of bicarbonate of soda. Please note, bicarbonate of soda is a natural mineral. All right. It's found in our toothpaste. Bakers use it to bake and all that. It's also in our food. It's a natural mineral. All right. So we're going to add same amount of bicarb, if you can see, please, into 3 different cookwares or 3 different containers. So the first is the non-stick. So please do same. If you have a non-stick at home, get the bicarbonate. Please, no water in the container for now. Right? Get a bicarbonate of soda, add same quantity. So I have same quantity in non-stick, same quantity in aluminum, and then, of course, the Salad Master 316 Ti grade of stainless steel interior. So we are going to add same quantity. Same quantity. Please, if you don't have Salad Master at home, please, you can just use the regular one you have. So we're going to add same quantity into Salad Master. So we have same quantity. So same quantity into Salad Master. So furthermore, we are going to add same quantity of water. So if you've done this at home, we need to add same quantity. So you can get a plastic disposable, same measurement of water into the various cookwares or pots. Yeah. So, but remember, the Salad Master cook system is also with us in the office. So we are adding same. Then lastly, same to the Salad Master cookware. So what we'll do is to stimulate the process. Because we want to show you further that what we do in Salad Master is not only to help retain 90% of the nutrients or help eliminate the bad fats and oil, but also to protect those metallic chemicals coming into the food that we eat unconsciously without knowing. So I'm going to add same here.
So why I call it this, like we said, we're trying to make you understand how our Salad Master cookware works and every other cookware, our conventional cookware. Now, I'll be giving out here for those of us here on the call, live with us. We're going to be having a taste of this bicarbonate of soda, and I would like us to have a memory of how it tastes. And those of us online, all of us online that has that bicarbonate of soda, please just take a pinch of it and have a taste of it. I want that taste to be in our memory because we're going to be tasting as we are going to have to taste bicarbonate of soda being cooked here in Salad Master in the office. We are going to be doing that as well in a different bowl. All right. So let's have a taste of this. Just a pinch of it, man. Okay. Like I said, I don't remember how it tastes.
All right, so for those of you at home, I believe you've done this, you've gotten the same measurement of the bicarb in the teaspoon into the different pans you have at home. Now, I added same quantity, please note, same quantity of bicarb, same quantity of water. All right, now we showed you our measurement, all right, half of this into the pan. So if you've done that, please, we need you to preheat or put them on heat. We are doing that now because we are done with our sauce, we are done with our further rice, so we are doing that now. So we need you to do that. We need you to do that. Okay? So the only difference for those of you at home who don't have the Salad Master, the only difference is that we don't have Salad Master. But we want to prove to you further because we will explain to you, you will see the visible difference. You will see the reaction, you will notice it. Now, for people who want Salad Master, please, I want to say this. And you don't know the need of you to probably stay away from other materials. It is very important. I need you to also do this. Please, if you have Salad Master and you are using other pans at home, please, I need you to do this test because it is very important. What we are doing is to show families how they can help themselves, help their family members consciously to stay away from cancer or prevent it and even reverse it. So we need to tell you the truth. So if you have the conventional pans at home and you are still using them with Salad Master, you need to do this test, all right, as a proof for you to know that the titanium material, the 316 Ti in Salad Master is unique, okay? So we have preheated, we have people in the office, all right, who are following us along on this exercise. So we are going to preheat, so allow it to boil. So whenever you've done this at home, let it boil. The moment it boils, please turn it off and allow it to cool for a while. All right? So that is what we are going to do. So moving further, please throw more light on the benefit of pawpaw. So we are going to share with you the benefit of pawpaw so that you will see the need, please, benefit of unripe pawpaw. Unripe pawpaw, so that you see the need to always have this incorporated in your meal.
For our unripe pawpaw, we have so amazing and so many benefits of our unripe pawpaw, and there are many health benefits of eating unripe pawpaw. And the best part is that it actually tastes great. It tastes great. It's really worth thinking out for because of the various benefits. So the lycopene it contains is the same as what you are getting from your tomatoes. It's the same thing with what you are getting from your tomatoes. So just in different and sweeter, but just in different and sweeter form. Always have them in moderation. One day it helps keep cancer away indefinitely. Rather than eating grapes directly, it may be better to ingest a grape extract or bring grape juice. Now, for unripe pawpaw, going further, also good for you to use as your red. Right now, unripe pawpaw can be used for a red wine, as indicated and as research from our nutritionist. It can be used for a Today, we're talking on how to fight cancer and also prevent cancer. And with your alright purpose, I will be tasting here today that has come in so many beautiful and loving shape. As we are taking it, it's helping us to prevent cancer and also help us to fight cancer. All right.
So we need to do this the practical. So we need this. Yes, just a minute, ma'am. And we have a participant in the office. So we want you to help us check. This is boiling, right? And it's boiling. All right. So what we do is quickly let's take this down. Okay. And then this is boiling. So we take this down. Okay. She asked the question. She said, "Why was this one for me?" Ma'am, that is the essence of the first one of it today. All right. So that we would have a proper understanding of what it's all about. So at home, check what you have at home. If it is boiling, just take it by the side. All right, just take it by the side. Okay, and we'll show you further what to do. All right, so moving further, please note that the ofada and the sauce is ready. And it took us a very, very short time. I want to ask it's a random question from the people in the house. From your observation, was the time fast? Okay, sorry, hello. Okay, we just want to have your opinion, one hour opinion from someone in the office. Okay, ma'am, thank you very much for joining us. What would you say concerning the time of our preparation?
I would say it was fast. Probably not the time it was waiting to see how long it will take, because I need to leave as soon as possible and I'm happy with
Exactly. Wow, thank you very much, ma'am, for that. Now, so this is a testimonial from someone who was with us when we started. And from what she said, from her observation, she noticed that it took like half of the time, about 40 minutes thereabout, for the ofada rice and the sauce to be ready. And out of curiosity, probably she wanted to leave, but she wanted to see further how it can be done. This is a revolution, like I said, because what we show families is not only on how to protect your health. There are other factors of life that are important to us. Our time, right? Our money. So we want to show families how they can save their time, how they can save their money, but above all, how they can protect their health. Because what we have here is a must-have for everyone, and it will definitely help you in terms of your health. Very important. All right, so we just allow this to cool off, all right? And then we'll do this exercise, and then we'll serve our food. So everyone on this call, please thank you very much for staying with us. And remember, we are doing a raffle draw where someone will win a Salad Master product. Very unique, all right? Very unique. So what we were able to do today is to prepare you the rich ofada sauce, or the rich ofada stew without a drop of oil, no Maggi, and we didn't go the way of the meat because we are showing families how they can help protect or prevent cancer. All right, so this is what we are doing. Very important. So at this point, so for those of you at home, if you have gotten the pan out of heat, what we need you to do is this. Please take the same quantity you use in both your pans at home, the same quantity into a different, you can get a glass cup or a bowl. Just get the same quantity and add the same quantity of water. So the difference between that is you didn't heat it up. Okay? That has not been heated up. Is that okay? I go over it again. For those of you who have done the pot test at home, it's a pollution test. So that we show you why our engineers went that far to use the grade of materials they use. All right? Because there are certain things that can leach into our food. So I want to show you further that it doesn't end in the way we are cooking, but it also is important in what we use in cooking. All right?
All right.
Okay, ma'am. So please, if you can come forward, we want to do a practical. So for those of you online, if you've gotten the bicarbonate into the empty container, I said, all right, with the water,
with your serviette.
We're going to do this from the office level, then we'll switch over.
I want to have a taste of this. Like I said from the beginning, I want you to have the memory of the fresh bicarbonate of soda with it. Let's have a taste at the same time, go at the same time. This from my salad master. All right, so how does it taste?
Sorry.
It has the same taste, right? Okay.
So how does it taste? How does it taste compared to the first one? The same. All right, the same. So this is from Salad Master.
So here
we are coming over to you at home.
This is from my Continental, known as my non-stick. Just hold on,
man.
Go together.
Hold on.
So let's have a taste. That's why we have a serviette there with us. All right, does it? Okay. All right.
So sorry. Sorry. Ma'am, sorry. What just happened?
Extremely salty and harsh.
Extremely salty and harsh. Please note, extremely salty and harsh from the non-stick Teflon material coated pot. All right. So we have the aluminium.
Yes, these are aluminium. We go at the same time. Okay.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, I want to ask you a question. Did you taste the Salad Master? How did it taste?
Normal.
What did you say?
The way it was.
The way it was, the natural. All right. Did you taste the non-stick? How did it come out?
More salty.
More salty, more harsh. What about the aluminium? It's the worst. It's the worst. Now let's do this together. We added same quantity of bicarbonate and same quantity of water, but the difference is that it came into three different containers. Now, if I add same quantity into different containers, am I not to get the same content at the end? So did you get the same result? So those online, please let's do this. I want you to taste, first of all, have a taste of the raw bicarbonate in your palm or a plate. Just have a pinch of it into your mouth. Once you've done that, once you've had a taste of the natural in your mouth, please, I need you to do the same with the one you didn't heat up. The one in the normal container that just added water that you heat up. Please do that. And you will notice something from the first one you did, which was the raw, and that one that was used without heating up. Now, if you've done that, I need you to have a taste of the one either on the non-stick or the aluminium. Just do that same thing. And then let's have your opinion, please. Let's have your opinion of the nature of the taste you feel. Now, these people are presently in our office today, and they did this test with us. Ma'am, if you want to say one more thing, based on the experience, not the technicality, but based on the experience of what you noticed, which of these three containers you think you'll be comfortable to eat from? Wow, she said definitely Salad Master. Ma'am, I want to see if you have a different opinion. Which of these three containers you would love to eat in or eat from? Wow. She said no question. Okay, please, I want us to get this. She said the last one, which is the aluminium, tasted like a chemical. Please, ma'am, I want you to come forward. Please, have a look at the visible content. How does this pan look inside? It's clean? How does this look? Now, if we use this and you keep on using it for 2-3 years, will it remain like this? What happens? It scratches off. Please note, titanium is an inert metal. It does not react, it does not corrode, it does not react with the acid and the enzymes in the food. It remains like this a lifetime. Now, you see, this was not like this when they bought it, but today it is looking this way. Now, please permit me to tell you that this is over 8 years close. Can you see this? Fantastic. So conclusively, while we do this, our vice president will be joining us on the call very soon. Please, I want us to do something. So before this Salad Master, please, we pour it here. All right. Now at home, it's either we use this or we use this, right? So invariably, we use them either way. All right. Invariably, we use them either way. All right. So basically, the information we are giving out to people now is this. There is a reaction now that comes in contact with your food whenever you cook. All right, but because we match them up with other forms of chemicals, we don't get to kill them. But whenever we eat, ma'am, this pan at a point might begin to leak. All right, and we throw away. Now, but with salad mustard, this would last you a lifetime. So you don't have to buy any kind of cookware again. All right, your children, your grandchildren will still get to the point of using the system. So this is the summary. Let's put our together. So this is the summary of what we are showing families. So for those of you on the call, if you have done this, please, we need your comment. We need your observation. We need your comment. Very important. Very important. All right. So at this point, we do the food review. We've come to the end of our food preparation. If you have any questions, please send in your questions right away. If you have any questions, send in your questions right away. So, can you do a review of what you're able to do? Yeah, briefly for the focus of those who didn't really catch up at some point.
Right. Wow. Come to the end of today's food school. Just a review of what we've been doing here all through today. We started by saying the menu for today, which is of father rice, the beans, of father sauce, and a papaya to serve as a snack, and a bicarbonate of soda to show how our salad master cookware works and every other cookware, our conventional cookware. And also we talked about the ingredients used for our father sauce, where we told you we use tomatoes, ripe pepper, ripe tatashe, or ripe tomatoes, or ripe pepper, and or ripe tatashe, the crayfish to go with it, the dry fish, the stockfish, and a fresh fish. And also, what's it called? Sea salt. Yet today, we didn't use Maggi, we didn't use palm oil, which is supposed to be used to prepare our father sauce. We just use tomatoes, the ingredients I just mentioned. And within 30, less than 40 minutes, our father rice here is ready, our beans is ready, our sauce here is ready. Wow, it's so fantastic.
So,
wow, Johnny, waiting for us to have a taste.
So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone on this call, thank you very much for staying with us. Here and right here at New Continental Salad Master, we've made beans, right, of father sauce, of father rice. Now, so quickly, very important. So, very unique, very, very unique. It saves you time. It saves you time. I want to ask a question. The beef we cooked in Salad Master and the conventional way, which is faster? Of course. So the ofada rice is here, the ofada sauce is here. No Maggi, no oil. We want to help families. We want to show families how they can boost their immune system, how they can build up defense mechanisms that would fight against cancer cells. Very important. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, our Vice President, Mrs. Nelly Dele, would be addressing us. So, Mrs. Nelly, we are live and ready for you.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Are we all hearing? Good evening, Gideon. Clementina.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody online. And those
Good evening.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good
evening. Good evening.
All right. Gideon, can you hear me?
Good evening, ma.
Gideon, can you hear me? Clementina, can you hear me? Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you all for participating in this cook show for the first time. We are talking about prevention of cancer and how we can use our food to prevent cancer and lifestyle diseases in general. All right, very quickly, I want to be talking about what we call the dark circle. D-A-R circle. D-A-R circle.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody online. And good evening.
Good evening.
All right, there's echo coming out. What we eat and how we prepare what we eat, how and when we eat it are all critical important in defining our health status. The human body is designed by God to know what to do with the food and drink we ingest. The human body extracts, assimilates, eliminates the various things like the food, the drink, the medicines that we put into our body in rhythm with the rising of the sun and setting of the sun. All of these three basic bodily functions occur together simultaneously to some degree. But each function is most important and it occurs together and most intense during one of the three distinct phases of the day. Okay, my own understanding anyway is that the three basic circles of the body as it relates to food was enriched by Dr. Edward Stubb through his book. When we have the time, we can check that through his book, Balancing Your Body and Balance Your Life. Dr. Edward Stubb, balance your body, balance your life. If you don't do all of these and you're not eating healthy, the body will have these lifestyle diseases we are talking about, like the cancer we talked about today and other lifestyle diseases. All right, so other things has been found, the physician said, like Dr. Stubb, he's a physician, he's a family physician and a pediatrician for over 35 years before he wrote the book I just referenced to now. He also served as a member of a clinical faculty of the University of California Medical School for 20 years. His deep insight in the way human body works help us to appreciate when and what to eat to support and not to destroy our body, like what we have prepared today. Your father rice, the pawpaw, and some of the healthy food that we eat. Okay, quickly, I want to quickly go into the three life cycle of the body. Now, according to Dr. Stubb, our 24-hour a day can be divided into three modules, according to Dr. Stubb. And he said one of the, to balance your body and balance your life, the first modules run between 4 a.m. when you wake up, some of us who wake up 4 a.m. to 12 noon. And the second module run between the time of 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the third module run between the time of 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. again the next morning. Dr. Stubb explained these three cycles in a course of 24 hours a day in relation to time and factors. So one of the module is the time we wake up. That is 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is the reawakening time. The time the body eliminates all that the body has accumulated over the previous day. So in other words, elimination of waste or detoxification is the predominant and most intense cycle in our body. During the morning hours. And then 4 a.m. to 12 noon during the day, that is another critical time. So we have the three times in a day that you reawakening, rejuvenating, and then the last one is the resting time. So when we finish these three modules, when we go through these three modules, these are the time you detoxify, the time to assimilate what you have cooked, and the time you rest. So we must keep all of these three times together for us to, after eating all this food, it will work in our system. So Please, this is just to help us with all the healthy cooking we have done today. And for all our customers online and those in the district, we're going to do the draw now. We're going to do the draw now. We have the list. Can we just bring the bowl? Can we bring the bowl and do the draw now? Can you bring the bowl and do the draw now? Do you have any question? So in the morning, the best food, while we are preparing for the draw, the best food to eat, take your pawpaw, take your raw food. Those are the times, those are the period that the body will be detoxing. So the best food to eat is your fruits, your vegetable food that have water in it, so that the body can detox between that 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. Are we ready, Gideon? Gideon, are you ready for the draw? Okay, so if you are ready, I can pause here. So if you are ready, I can pause here.
We're ready. We're just trying to get the tickets from the back office. We're just waiting for you to compile that, and then you can go on once it's ready. I'll let you know. Can you hear me, ma'am? Can you hear me, ma'am? I said we are waiting for the back office to collect the tickets, then we commence. You can continue. When he's ready, I will let you know. Hello, ma'am. All right, so while we wait to get the tickets collated, please note that what we are doing generally is everyone needs to know ways they can prepare their food to help fight some of these lifestyle diseases and also to help prevent them. And this is what Salad Masters, a company, a health and nutrition company, does. New Salad Master, New Continental Health and Nutrition Company is what we do to ensure families stay healthy together. Because most people are looking for solutions. Please look, most people are looking for solutions to some of these degenerative diseases. It could be cancer, it could be diabetes, it could be high blood pressure. But this is it. Your food can help fight those diseases. Your food can help prevent them. Your food can help reverse them. So think of you eating a burger, rice or stew without a drop of oil or the added artificial condiments or whatsoever. Think of the health benefits you will get from it. Now remember, feeding is not what we do for just a day. It's what we do for the rest of our life. I want to ask a question now to everyone on this call. For the past 20 years, how many times have you eaten? For the past 20 years, how many times have you eaten? How have you been eating your food? Now, you can have a shift, because if you shift into eating healthy, your life will have a balance. The vice president was explaining was for us to know the need to take care of our health and eat healthy. But the Salad Master healthy system is a healthy system that ensures, please note, it saves you 50% of your time. It saves you money. All right? It saves you energy. It eliminates the excess bad fats and oils from our meat. All right? And then it protects the pollution. Remember, for those of you who did the pollution from home, it protects the contamination of those toxic metals into our food that we ingest into our system. And these metallic substances, they promote the growth of these cancerous cells. All right? The trans fat that is deposited in our system, they can help to remove some of these cancerous cells. All right? But when you eat the Salad Master, you know that you have a healing, internal healing renewing process from within. Because now the nutrients are inside. The alright pepper, the right potato, those nutritional content in the food can help to go and destroy some of those carcinogenic groups with them. So this is what we encourage families to do, eat right in order to stay healthy. All right, ma'am. So we want to ask, we have participants in the office who are enjoying their meal now. We just want to ask,
as a very different approach. And for instance, they ban the use of suicide bombings against mosques or markets. They do not use child soldiers. So they have rethought and changed and evolved from.
And you would always nourish and you would always
one word for people on this call who don't have, who are probably they want to put in what do you have for people generally concerning the system?
Well, don't caution it, one. Two, you can choose to invest now in your health, or you spend later in the hospital.
Wow. We need to hear that again. She said you can choose to invest now, today, in your health, or choose to spend more in the future, right?
Yeah.
On your health.
One
last thing from her.
When we're told to bring 5 million naira for surgery, you go around asking families, friends, begging people, struggling. Oh, my son needs surgery. I need surgery for this. The doctor said I should pay 500 million for a very expensive medication. But with this, you don't have to go through all of that.
Wow.
Because this will protect your life and will help you live longer. And you don't have to struggle, go to the hospital, pay hospital bills, all of that.
Wow.
So this is going to save your life.
Wow. Thank you very much for that, man. Save your life, save your time, save your money, and then give you that actual result you want. Thank you very much for that. So moving forward, we are doing the draw right away. So, ma'am, we need your ticket because you are also present. You're a set owner, right? Only a set owner, right? So we have 2 set owners right in the office. So we're going to pick a paper, please, quickly. They are set owners. They are set owners. I just need your name. All right. I need your name. Hello. All right. So we're going to do this draw. We've picked from the online presence. We are doing from the physical attendee here in the office. All right. Okay. So what we'll do is now, we're going to start off with this from the online, and then we'll move to those on the physical. All right. So which is online. All right. So we have tickets here. So I'm going to call the president of Page the Indulgence, man. The indulgence, please. You help us pick 1 ticket. So we're going to do this. We don't know who the lucky winner is. We don't know who the lucky winner is. Going. Yes. So we have 1 ticket off. We have 1 ticket off. All right. So permit me to call the name of the lucky winner. Bemisola Olusola. Bemisola Olusola from our online present. Let's put our hands together for Bemisola. Let's put our hands together for Bemisola.
Yes, please. So I'm here.
Okay. All right. So we have another. So we want to do for in-house participants. Very important. Something to come. Hope you're enjoying your meal, man.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So going. So we're going to do this. Yes. So help me choose 1.
Ooh. 30 minutes.
All right. Okay. So. All right. So I think. Okay, so we have all right, so the online winner is Bemisola Olusola, and then we have the in-house winner in person of Dr. Itali Turner. So put your hands together for them. Okay. All right. So moving forward, Mrs. Nandy, I don't know if you're still on. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Hello.
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 Hello. Yes, please.
If you can hear me, both physical attendees in the office, they are both set owners. Both set owners. What about the online presence? All right. So we have Dr. Turner and Bemisola here. So while we wait for the conclusion from you, what's the take on this meal today? What's your take on
and like my sister said, people can afford to use 20 million to buy a car. So when you tell people to use 3 million, 4 million, 5 million to buy what they live their life, if you can afford those millions for a car that might kill you, why can't you use that million to get a cookware that can sustain your life?
When Monica said yesterday, said people can afford to buy cars of 20 million that can just kill them anytime. So instead of us spending so much on buying just the car, why don't we just do that on spending on our own health, because living healthy is the paramount thing every human being needs in this life. That was a good one from Mommy here. Okay. All right. So, we also we need to also know the saying that health is wealth. Health is wealth. It's when you are alive that you can keep gathering wealth. A dead man cannot gather wealth. But while you are alive, you can gather wealth. And I can see Mommy is really enjoying her meal, and Doctor as well. Lydia also enjoying your meal, ma. Wow, that's fantastic, man. Right.
They join late.
Okay, while I'm waiting for my colleague to come forward, we just let's say we just rounded off school, and also let's also be mentioned for those online. The lucky winner for today is Baby Sola Olushola. Baby Sola Olushola, I believe she's still online. And a lucky winner today for those that get in the in-house is Dr. Itani Turner. Dr. Itani Turner. They're going to be going home with a fantastic salad map that is here today. And also, they just told us how the meal tastes from our Dr. Itani. They just told us that the food tastes natural. Our Father taught yesterday that we've been saying from the beginning, we did not add no oil, no Maggi. All what is spirit are natural. Natural tomato, the ripe and the unripe, natural tatashe, natural pepper. All these are on rice. Oh, fantastic. Wow, and like you can see, people have already started, like that doctor here, she has already started tasting the meal, and Mommy as well has tasted the meal as well, and they confirm that it's fantastic. The food is yummy. So for every one of us on this call, those online, those here in the house, I believe from today, the what will make a choice is eating from Salad Master for us to live healthy. And also you can see the meal we just cooked today for our cook show is for us to fight cancer. I will be told all the benefits, the health benefits for every ingredient, all the recipe that was used in making this delicious meal that we see here today. We mention the benefits of our beans here. We mention the benefits of the fish, the dry fish, the tomato, the pepper, your father's most sweet oil. The benefits and what it does in our body, and also the benefits of our lovely and delicious father rice. All this meal here was prepared in less than 40 minutes. Isn't that fantastic? Cooking 3 square meals in just less than 40 minutes and a go. Wow, that is fantastic. So today we've come to the end of today's school. Thank you for those online for joining us, and those here in the house. We love you so much. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us on this call. See you.
All right, so quickly, I'll crave the indulgence of Mrs. Adeoye. Please come forward. We want to give the mystery product to winner, Mrs. Adeoye, please. All right. So we have a winner. Remember, New Continental is giving out a mystery product. All right, so quickly, put your hands together for Mr. Adele and come forward. On behalf of the one to help us present this toner, who happens to be our
Salad we change lives. I didn't hear that. Salad
we change lives.
We are presenting this gift to our winner for the day, Dr. Connor. Congratulations.
Okay. So it's a gift from New Continental to Dr. Tona. Thank you very much for coming and also sharing with us today. So Bernisola, please, on the line, we just sent you a message. We need you to respond to us, and then we'll make available your gifts to you. Okay, it will be sent to you. All right.
I'm responding. I don't know if you can hear me.
We are encouraging families to eat right. So you can call us tomorrow. You can call us next tomorrow. We can go to listening to you and also to share further healthy tips on how to cook healthy and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So thank you very much. At this juncture, we want to appreciate every one of you. We want to appreciate every one of you. It's very important. You are very important to us. That's why we took our time to do this for you and your family members. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy 2021 with good health. Enjoy 2021 with good health. That is very important. So thank you for your time. Clementina, thank you. See you some other time. Yes.
Awesome.